We're naked without the microphones because they were acting naughty. And one of them decided to shut off, and then all of them decided to shut off. Maybe they got angry because we were talking bochinche about AI and how AI wants to replace humans, little ears, and they want to be listening buddies to you, the human being.
AKA they want to be your new therapist.
So if you feel like you have a little problem, nothing beats an AI ears.
Of course not, because they're gonna say the right things to you,
and they already been practicing listening to us all of these years.
And that's right, because guess what? AI all these years have been doing their homework, and you know who's been providing the things to study?
Us. We provide them with everything, with our likes, with our dislikes, with our discomforts, with our excitement, what we are researching. And guess what?
Everything.
With all of the data that we supply
in every way
online, they know us better than we know ourselves. So they're gonna just be the bestest AI therapist, better than any human being.
I'm just gonna love it so much. I think I'm gonna go ahead and book my own session. Well, listen, I'm not for that. I feel like, you know, my sister and I in our last video
that we were really expressing ourselves.
We were really expressing ourselves about this topic, and in this one we're going to keep it short and sweet. But she mentioned something that is also really important to recognize. One, clearly we do not agree with AI being a therapist. Personally, to speak for myself, I find it sad and insulting. And something that my sister had mentioned in the last video was just, you know, it's such a testament as well to like us, la gente, that, you know, we've sort of like been so docile, receiving and jumping into AI. Every time they've come out with a new way or a new thing that we can do with AI, that for this to now be this thing that you can now have access to, you know, machine, it speaks to, you know, I feel like it goes in tandem with, like my sister said, the loneliness epidemic that we have here, and
that the monstros help to create.
Right, and a lot of it through isolation and being already behind the computer a little bit too much.
And also the messages of don't trust human beings.
Exactly, not even the message of don't trust even your own people.
Don't trust your family, because if they're not woke enough, or they're looking at life a little bit different,
it's
or
like
they choose the wrong candidate, or they choose to side on a certain issue, let's throw the human being away, where you could have a forever buddy called the AI.
That's right, because you're not essential. Remember, so they've been grooming us for many years now
to not trust,
to want to be isolated,
social distance,
to question the people, the very fabric of our communities.
Don't trust your father, don't trust your kid, don't trust your cousin.
No one. And listen, we're not saying
sometimes you can't trust them.
Exactly. Like, we're not saying don't be, you know, don't go out there into the world and be idiotic. Like, you got to be protective about how you navigate yourself, right? But we're talking about the overall messaging of what's been happening within not just our country but the world. But to stay here in the US, because this is where we live, that's been the messaging happening within the culture. ¿Y por qué, mi gente? Like, remember, we all come from people of tribe, and that meant working together, trust in each other, trust in yourselves. That also meant self-accountability for your place in the community, and responsibilities, and knowing that there was always people that you have that will have your back. We come from that, every single one of us, at some point or the other, from all over the world, and we've fallen in such a long way that now all modern day culture wants to propose is be alone with a machine. You know, They want
in every sense of the word.
In every sense of the way, they want you to be
even have
entertained.
boyfriend buddies and girlfriend AI buddies.
Exactly. They want us to be. They want to cover entertainment by yourself. They want to cover you having sex by yourself.
Join us in reality virtual world.
Right. They want to cover get your therapy by yourself. They want. I mean, is food gonna be next? You know, medicine
to eat, right?
Even medicine. There's hospitals that are now learning. They're testing them to be like provided by robots. There's restaurants that are coming out as robots are serving you. So essentially, it's like, why is there such an obsession with let's get you to want to be all by yourself? That's how I equate it.
So I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna continue to push back on this AI robot revolution. You know, let robots be there to make things a little easier and faster for us, but not to replace us. I disagree with